Alright guys, welcome back to Hyrule Warriors. Now, I would say that this is the finale of the game, but I'd be lying to you because, yeah, well, we are facing Ganon in this level and defeating him and all that kind of stuff. Unfortunately, this is not the end of Hyrule Warriors because, as you can see, there are still maps that we have not touched yet, especially ones after we defeat Ganon, which doesn't make sense, but it's whatever at this point. I've already divulged into that kind of discussion a million times, so my jokes here are nothing new. Um, last part I was talking about the Mario movie for some reason, and I actually mentioned that I was going to go see it. And at the time of this recording, I literally actually just got out of seeing it. I just got home. And I gotta say, really good. I'm not gonna say it was perfect. I'm not gonna say it was like the cinematic masterpiece. Like I don't think I was expecting anything major, but I wasn't very disappointed by anything. In fact, if anything, it exceeded my expectations in some regards. I'm not gonna spoil much. I'm not gonna say anything else, but besides that, you know, I think the voice cast actually did a really good job. And, you know, for the most part, I didn't really have any critiques with it. Loved all the references to other Mario stuff. Like, I really did love all those references, but that's all they were. But, whatchamacallit? I'm trying to figure out a way to... I'm trying to figure out what I was talking about. My mind blanked for a second. I was reading the text for some reason. Like, okay, I think this is I think it's one of the better movies I've seen out of the year so far, and I haven't really seen that much this year. I mean, I've seen, if I'm remembering offhand, and I'm talking about like off the top of my head right now, I have seen Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, Shazam: Fury of the Gods. And I think I want to say that's all I've seen, because out of this year, and I'm talking about from like January to now. I don't think I saw anything in January, not to my recollection. I would look at my like emails because I pre-order my tickets to movies before I go to see them, and I would look to see if I had like a receipt for January, but my phone's dead at the moment, and actually I could just do it on my email. I could just do it on my computer. That email account is linked to this. You'll just hear my... I don't like doing it because you will likely hear my mouse clicking, but then again, I'm on the cardioid setting, so maybe you won't. Oh, that is the wrong email address. I need to be on my my spam account. Apparently, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night is on sale. I'm surprised it's still on my Steam wish list, by the way. Okay. Yeah, no. I've only seen Ant-Man, Shazam, and Mario. That's all I've seen. Which, yeah, that adds up. And out of those three, I think Mario is probably the best one. Because I watch... Okay, Shazam, I didn't really hate, but I didn't really like it either. And Ant-Man, I liked it. It's just not as good as, say, like, the first Ant-Man movie. Could have used a little... I think it could have used a few rewrites. Or, no, I think it actually did get rewritten multiple times. And... because I can tell, like, there were some, like, plot threads that were, like, started... Like, it looked like the plot threads that were started were in a previous draft that just never saw the light of day. If that makes sense. I doubt it does, but, you know, I'm just going to leave it as... I'm going to leave it at that. But, let me think. I guess we should talk about what's going on screen right now. So this is the final mission of the main story, I mean... So, yeah, it's going to be the most climatic one. You're going to be fighting a lot of So first things first is that we have to defeat two Argaroks. Luckily, it's not going to be as much of a pain in the ass as it was back in the Zant mission. It's not that bad, especially considering my Link is like level 118. By the way, I think that this is a really good map to farm experience from because, one, you're defeating two giant bosses, and I think Argarok gives a lot more experience than a lot of the other ones. I think I don't know. Is there like a chart with the experience values? Because now I'm curious. I've never really like dived into like the numbers of Hyrule Warriors. Hyrule Warriors EXP numbers. That's Age of Calamity. I want the original. Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition EXP chart. I don't want Age of Calamity. So don't give me Age of Calamity. Huh. Okay. Okay, there is a lot of, like, very, like, minute things here. So here's what this is on GameFAQs. I'm reading this. So apparently, easy and normal difficulties in story mode give the same amount of EXP. So meaning that hard and hero mode give probably a little bit more, probably not by much. Small grunts seem to give the same amount of EXP regardless of the type they are, because there are different like small grunts that you've noticed. There's the ones that are like, you know, or there's ranged, defensive, or offensive, and like the ones that are like actively coming towards me, those are offensive, and then there are ones that are following like captains around, those are defensive, and then there's ones with like bows and arrows and stuff, those are obviously ranged, but you would never really notice that. Hard difficulty gives a times 1.5 as much EXP as that, and hero gives double. So if I was playing on hero mode right now, I would be getting double experience. So, if we were taking the liberation of the Triforce, for example, because these have actually like specific numbers here, and it only has for legend, it only has for the small grunts, unfortunately. But like if you're talking about like the small ones, it's 25 for easy, 37 for hard, and then 50 for legend, which actually adds up. And no, it's not like 2 times based off of hard mode, it's 2 times based off of normal mode, which does make sense. That does add up. But let me see here. But if you're using EXP plus on a weapon slot or EXP up for Focus Spirit bonus, you get 125%, and then 150% for using EXP plus and EXP up for Focus Spirit. And oh, it's for the first one it was ore, and then 150. Oh, sorry. 150 for both EXP plus weapon and EXP plus up for Focus Spirit. No, wait, sorry. I'm reading that wrong. Sorry. And then for some reason, it's weird after this. It's 187.5 if you use the EXP Accelerator Potion and either an EXP plus weapon or EXP Focus Spirit bonus. So if I were to use... So I'm using EXP Accelerator right now. If I had an EXP Plus weapon on me right now, I would be getting 187.5 more EXP. And then for 225% EXP, you are using all three of those all at once. So if I was in Focus Spirit and had EXP up, an EXP Plus weapon, and using EXP Accelerator, I'm technically getting 225% EXP. If any of that made sense to you, congratulations, you know how to grind in Hyrule Warriors. So, yeah, because grinding in this game takes a long time if you don't know what you're doing. If you don't know which looks like the best maps to farm in. And in all honesty, I don't know either. I don't know exactly the best, like, map to farm in. I'm sure there is a Reddit post. What? Oh, here we go. Okay, even then, apparently, technically, you don't even have to get to level 255 to do everything in the game. You're just doing it for an achievement at that point. Because you can comfortably do everything at level 50. Let me see here. There we go. Oh, that's interesting. So apparently they changed how grinding works in Definitive Edition. Where, oh, by the way, Ganondorf's here. So in Definitive Edition, it takes after Legends, which makes sense because, you know, Legends is considered, despite it being on the 3DS, I think had a lot of quality of life updates that made things a lot easier. And grinding, I remember this back in Legends, grinding was not a thing for me. I was able to get a lot of the stuff I had in Legends relatively easily at low levels. Because the power of the weapons was what the game took into consideration for stuff like that. Yeah, but now that Ganondorf's here, he's going to be starting a lightning attack. Which is nice and all, not much of a threat. But, you know, right now our main challenge is we got to take out Ganondorf, but actually I think Zelda's going to interrupt that and say, hey, let's take the castle keep. Oh, she's doing that now. Yeah, it's like, hey, morons, take back the castle keep real quick. And Darunia thinks, you know, Darunia's saying, screw it, we ball. And going after Ganondorf himself. And yeah, immediately is getting his crap wrecked. I think he's dead. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to make it to him. The fact that I think Ganondorf's walking away from the area Darunia's in. I thought I killed them. I missed one. Well, I am level 199. I am like level 112. And Darunia's gone. Yeah, but Darunia really said to himself, you know, Ganondorf is the most powerful person in the world. Only the wielder of the Master Sword can do it. Leroy Jenkins! Like, that is literally what he did, because I don't know what Darunia was thinking. If I do remember correctly, you can change the AI of the, you can change the behavior of the AI to be like more defensive and stuff like that, or is that only Fire Emblem? I might be getting my Warriors games mixed up again, but I feel like I'm thinking correctly, but I could be way off. If you can, you can. I mean, I will accept being wrong. Lana, you're not even anywhere near Ganondorf or the Castle Keep, so what the fuck are you doing? Link just got struck by lightning. He's like, hold on, Link got struck by lightning again. I think that's going to be like the #1 sentence I say in both Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. Oh, I barely dodged that lightning. Oh no, I got hit by that one. It just didn't send me flying like the other one. But like, I don't know like the specific numbers for EXP in terms of the enemies. Like, I would assume the small guys give you like basically nothing, while captains probably give you a pretty sizable amount. And I think maybe I'm spitballing here. I think maybe the giant bosses vary. Like, it depends on the giant boss. Like, I feel like Ganon gives the most, mainly because yeah, he's the biggest threat in the game. I guess. And then, like, I feel like it's, like, probably, like, Ganon and Phantom Ganon are probably, like, the same, like, around the same. And then maybe the Imprisoned, Argarok, and then, like, King Dodongo, Manhandla, and Goma all in, like, the same category. But I could be wrong. It would make sense, but, you know, this is a video game. Video games don't make sense, kids. Lana, shut up! Stop singing. This is war. This is war. We don't believe in singing here. Okay, I need a bottle then, because we're going to play energy tennis, right? Oh, that's only Ocarina of Time. And Wind Waker, I guess. Wait, can you use you can't use empty bottles in Wind Waker for the Ganondorf fight, right? I don't think you can. Quick, someone give me a fishing rod. Oh, I thought that was Ganondorf. I'm like, oh wow, Ganondorf's already gone. Why did I change to Lana? Why did I change to Lana? She's right there! Oh, I just noticed my health bar for Lana. See, kids, this is what happens when you sing. You get struck by lightning. That reason I just used a bottle on Impa and Lana there. Oh no, I remember now. So after we defeat Ganondorf here, he's gonna transform into Ganon. Oh, big shock! What? Oh, what's the sky's blue? He's gonna transform into Ganon, and Zelda eventually is gonna give you the light arrows to help fight him off. And I believe in this version, the light arrows' power is based off of like how much health your allies have. So trying to keep your enemy allies' health in check is a pretty good idea. I do like this design of Ganon, by the way. I think this is a really cool one. You know, it's not as intimidating as, like, Ocarina of Time or anything like that, but it's got... I like it. I like this design. I also do like the fact that they kept the tradition of not giving Ganon, like, a subtitle. You know, they just call him Ganon. I like that they did that in, like, every game that Ganon's in, for the 3D games. I think they did that in Twilight Princess. I don't remember. No, they didn't. They did not. They gave him a subtitle. Yes, the hook shot is gonna help you. So Ganon is actually rather easy in this game. Oh, what? So what Ganon is going to do? He's going to use attacks from all of the giant bosses except for like 2 of them, and that's because one of them didn't exist. Except for like 1 or 2 of them, and that's because those 2 didn't exist when Ganon was created for Hyrule Warriors. But what you have to do is you have to use the weaknesses as appropriately needed. So right now, like after he does his fireball attack, his tail's gonna glow like Argorox's does, and you use a hook shot. Earlier he was doing Manhandle's attack. So I hit him with the boomerang twice. And then earlier he did the King Dodongo fireball, hit him with the bombs. And then now he has the Goma one left, which is, you know, the arrows. Not that hard. But that's the first phase of it. The second phase is that he's going to constantly ram. Not constantly, but he's going to try to ram you. And then when he turns around to do like a recovery thing, his head's gonna glow, and you're gonna shoot him with an arrow, and that's gonna pop up a stun gauge. And that's really all there is to the Ganon fight. It's pathetically easy, but again, this is also a Warriors game where strategy's not really a major thing. By the way, Zelda interrupted me. Yeah, but Zelda gives us the light arrows for this version of the fight because, which are the version that enhances when you get a power-up for the arrows, but for now, we have it unlimited for lore reasons. If you were doing just adventure, if you were doing the adventure mode, you wouldn't get the light arrows most of the time. You would not get the light arrows. Also, for the definitive edition, they added this, because I don't remember these guys being in the last game. There's these seal troops that are getting rid, that are nullifying the power a little bit of the light arrows. But I don't care enough to go after them myself. I'm just going to keep attacking Ganon, because, one, Link's like a level 119, and everyone else can just take care of him while I'm not doing anything. But general rule of thumb now is that anytime Ganon's head glows like that, just shoot him with an arrow, and there you go. But unfortunately, Ganon is still alive. Would have been climatic to kill him like that, but I think I do end up doing it. But yeah, he has like almost every attack from every giant boss. And that does bring up the other mode that I haven't really talked about yet. And that's mainly because I was saving it for the end of the Let's Play, but I guess I could talk about it a little bit. There is another mode to this game called Ganon's Fury, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It is just, you are playing as Ganon, and you're just going fucking nuts as Ganon for a little bit. And I will show it off if I remember to. If I don't, I don't. I'm not going to lose sleep over that, because it's pretty obvious what it is, but it does have a bit of a different control scheme. Yeah, I'm trying to get Ganon to... I'm trying to have Ganon, you know, die by getting stabbed in the head, and there he goes. Ganon's dead. Again. Well, not dead. We're going to seal his ass again. Just make sure Link splits the fragments and all that kind of stuff again, so we don't have to repeat this shit. Maybe put them in better places this time. And not lock one behind the Master Sword. What if they got the wrong ones? Like Zelda got power, Link got oh wait, Link's already courage. I mean, Link got wisdom and Lana got courage. And like they're all like, hold on, okay, you got courage, I need that, and then you get. Well, that would have been funny, but. What? Why? Why do they have to return the Master Sword? Why do they always have to return the Master Sword, by the way? I've always wondered that. Because, like, I have played a lot of Zelda games. Every one where the Master Sword exists. And they always have to return the Master Sword to where it came from. The only exception I can immediately think of right now is Breath of the Wild. And that's because we never see it happen. I mean, the only time we see it happen is the one cutscene where Zelda puts it back because its ass is broken. But, like, I've always wondered why they have to put the Master Sword back. Like, especially, like, right after defeating Ganon. But, you know what? I don't care. I'm not making the joke. I mean, it's like... What the fuck? I mean, it's like... I feel like they could have edited that cutscene a little differently, or just put that cutscene at a different point after the Wind Waker shit, because now it's just kind of stupid. That is like the second ending we have encountered in this freaking game, and I hate it. Yeah, that... I mean, no... Hold on. Yeah, that is the second ending that we've encountered, because right after defeating Sia, that could have been seen as an ending. You know, and then Ganondorf coming back is like the post-credit scene tease. The only part that's missing is like Nick Fury trying to recruit him to the link to the Avengers. But like, whatever. I mean... But yeah, I mean, just because we defeated Ganon doesn't mean that Hyrule Warriors is over. That is a weird thing to say, but the next time we meet in Hyrule Warriors, we're going to be going into the DLC campaigns for Legend Mode, which is Sia's Tale, Linkle's Tale, and then the Wind Waker content. So see you guys next time for more Hyrule Warriors. I won't tell you which one I'm starting first, but see you guys next time and take care.